Hello again. Thank you for joining me on my channel. My name is David Charles, international psychic medium and white witch. I'm based in Devon in the United Kingdom, and today we're going to take a look at Joe Biden, the Democratic candidate for the top job in America, the President of the United States. We want to know, can Joe make it? Can he win this election in November? A lot of people say no, he can't do it. He's got no chance. Other people say yes, he can, despite his seen not a young chap anymore. So we're going to take a look from the spirit world using some cards. Which one would you choose? Any idea? Let's have a look. Let's choose this one. Okay, this is for Joe Biden. If you're watching, Joe, nice to meet you. And this special hello to you out there if you're watching this all on your own or if you're lonely. Welcome to the UK. Beautiful county of Devon. And we shuffle these for Joe Biden. Can he beat Donald Trump in the elections? Let's find out. See what the spirit world have to say, and I won't know any more about it until I look at these and pick up my messages from spirit. So these have been well shuffled. Okay, all the packs are shuffled all the time. So first of all, well, he has had some hesitance, I believe, about this. And there was a time when he considered not running at all, but I'm not an expert on American politics, but I love America, I love all the culture there, and I love the American people, fantastic, and Canada. There is some niggly problems, but there are messages from the spirit world that Joe could actually win this, because I did predict some months ago that Donald Trump would just about scrape it, and I predicted also that there would be a major row over the voting system, which is already happening. So problems there. But one of the person or persons in the way of Joe, and I don't know who this is, but I'll tell you what, he travels about a lot, he's aggressive, he's opinionated, he's irritating, and he's like an itch that you can't scratch. I'm not sure who that is. I'm sure you out there have got your own ideas, but if you're watching this, Joe, that's your main competitor. It may not be who you think it is, but somebody is your obstruction, and he could be very irritating. He means well, but he can be a nuisance. I believe that Joe now has a slight imbalance with his yin and yang. That's his energies that flow through you, a bit like, well, often mentioned by acupuncturists and people like that. His energies are imbalanced, which means sometimes that he's trying to be in 10 places at once, 2 places at once, or everybody wants a piece of him, and he's got to watch it. I'm picking up a previous health problem from maybe many years ago that may be niggling back at him again in the coming months as we approach the November elections. I do believe that Joe's lady assistant is very big and will help win lots of votes, but she has to be careful also that she doesn't say or do the wrong things in the next few weeks, because it could spoil everything for them both. He has a man who advises him, who is very respected. I don't know who this is. Very well seated, successful, very much an expert in all the things that Joe wants to ask matters about anyway. Joe has very high levels of fertility. Doesn't mean that he's going to have a baby. It means everything he touches at the moment is growing. So I think the campaigns now are starting to swing a little bit in his direction. This man, Joe Biden, surprisingly, because I haven't studied him, but he seems to be quite spiritual. And he may be interested in this kind of thing. He may actually have psychic ability as well. And that seems to be growing stronger as the elections draw closer. So he may have a little bit of an edge there, because he can pick up vibes and know if things are good, and he'll know if things are bad. And he can pick up vibes where he'll know if people are good, and he'll know if they're not quite so good. He has a lot of passion. I believe the man is a genuine, caring chap. I think that Joe is the kind of bloke that does what he thinks, and he does it with passion. I think he's done that throughout his career. He's always been in some of the top jobs, but never the very top job, the President of the United States, of course. But he has high fertility, His reading and the messages from my spirit guides indicate a brand new start, a brand new job, which is all looking good, a brand new love affair, not necessarily a female one, a love affair with, I think, the position that he's trying to win now. I think he's getting closer to the lady who is assisting him. They're getting really close and they're reading each other very well. She knows what he's thinking. She knows what things to do, what things to say. She's very good at dealing with the press, because that's a big deal with this as well. Joe Biden has a lady in spirit looking after him, and I don't think it's an old lady, a lady in spirit that was probably a bit too young to pass over. She seems to be around him a lot in the coming months. He has messages from the spirit world that he needs to be a bit more risky. He needs to take a few more chances. To bet on himself, really. He needs to take more chances, be a bit more adventurous, and get out there a bit more without wearing himself down. There are messages from spirit I picked up before this reading that he needs to delegate some work to other people. I also picked up before this reading today that there's a woman around him, not the one I've just been mentioning. There's a woman coming towards Joe soon who is nasty, who can be spiteful, vindictive, and there may be more than one of them. There could be two, or maybe more. So he's got to be careful, really, who he is trusting, especially with females. He's on a journey of discovery, and he has now, I'm just picking up now from the spirit world, a young man who has dark hair, quite a lot of hair, laid back, cool, as the kids would call him, very gifted young man, very clever. This is the sort of young man who could have a new job on Monday and he'd be good at it. It seems whatever he does, he's good at it. And he will be a big influence on Joe, despite the age difference. He may already have met this young man. It could be a relative. It could be someone he knows. But the reading for Joe Biden indicates that he's being reborn. It tells me, the messages from Spirit tell me that he does have a chance in this election. I don't think the Spirit world have decided yet, but I believe that they're on the way to making a decision that he could just about win this election. Because things are changing, the world is changing, and it will continue to change for a while. But I think if this man gets the job, and the chances are he will, I'm talking about nearly 55% to 45% that I think he may get it. I think when he does the job, he will do it with passion, he will do it with love for the American people, love for the rights and the laws that they represent them. But he will be trying to do too many things at once. He will be pulled in two directions. I think he already is. I think everybody wants a piece of him, and he needs, as I said earlier, to delegate some work. He needs to take notice of his dreams. I believe Joe Biden is spiritual. He may not realize it, but I believe at the moment and in the coming weeks, he will be having psychic spiritual dreams which can guide him and help lead him towards success. He needs to be more adventurous, to take a chance. He's getting closer to his lady assistant, who we all like. I think everyone likes her. He is advised by a man who's a little bit younger and another man who is very much younger. There is a dodgy woman heading his way, possibly two of them, and he needs to be careful of an old, possibly injury or illness from the past that could be lurking back around. The man is on a journey of discovery. This man is learning, although he's not a spring chicken, he's learning about himself. Whether he wins this election or not, he will be gaining millions of friends in America and throughout the world. He will be gaining lots of respect for the way he's conducting himself, the way he's doing the work that he's doing. And I think, surprising myself even, I do think he has a chance of winning this election. So if you see him, tell him. And he's very much got to avoid the man who is arrogant, bombastic, noisy, I don't think any of it's meant. I think it's the way he is. A man who travels a lot, who can be irritating, and someone you don't want to spend, well, you wouldn't want a night out down the pub with him, as we say in this country. And a separate subject, somebody in Joe's surroundings is pregnant. I wonder who that could be. Or they will be soon. He needs to take note of his dreams, he needs to follow his dreams, and I think he can make this thing work. I just want to take a look at the next 3 months one at a time for him. So let's be as thorough as I can. This wasn't in the plan, but the spirits want me to do this, so I follow my spirit guides because I love them and they look after me as yours will you. A special welcome, and I think I said, if you're watching this all on your own, please subscribe to my channel, please give me the thumbs up, click like, and please share me with your friends on social media, Twitter and all those things. And if you'd like a full psychic reading yourself, you can get me on my website, which is davidcharlespsychic.com. If I'm not free, one of the team that work for me will help you, and they are very good, otherwise they wouldn't be in my team. Let's take a look at September, October, November. Well, I think September indicates a new start, which is much sooner than I thought. I think there is financial gain there. It could be a donation, a big one. There are new beginnings for him, and he starts to get some karma in October, which means he gets what he deserves. That means that if he's been a bad person in the past, he will pay for it. If he's been good, he will be rewarded. Let's look at December as well. If anyone's been bad to Joe, they will pay for it. If they've been cheating or anything like that, they will pay for it in October. You'll see that this comes true. Wait and watch the news in October. I think in the month of the election, he will be regretting things he did years ago. So I believe that somebody will be trying to dish the dirt, and this didn't come up in the main reading. Somebody, and I feel it's the woman I've been picking up, or two women, in the month of the election, somebody is going to dish the dirt on Joe, or they're going to try to. And because of the karma in the reading, I don't think they'll get away with it. I think they're deliberately trying to be spiteful and scupper his chances, so that by the time November comes, he may look back and regret things he did, but I still don't think it will affect his outcome. The month of December, which I wasn't going to look at, but he will be made an offer by somebody from the coast, somebody from the sea or from water, could be a lake, I suppose. But this person linked to water is probably a water sign. It looks like it's a male. Make an offer to Joe in December. It could be another political leader from some other country in the world, because I'm picking up that he'll travel overseas. So remember what I said, in December, Joe Biden will receive an offer from some delegate or president or prime minister of some other country. And I believe it will be very important. It may not come from the actual top man, but it will come from one of his delegates. So I stick with what I said. I think Joe has a 55% against 45% of winning this election in America. We call them general elections. I think he has a chance to become the president of the United States. And I wouldn't say that if I didn't believe it. So it's looking good. I'm changing my mind slightly, because I did predict that Donald Trump would win this. But it's looking as though things are changing. Possibly because of the coronavirus. I think things are changing in Joe's direction. And if he carries on the way he is, watches out for any niggling health problems, sticks with the lady he's just chosen to help him, because she's marvellous, and I think he's got a good chance. So thank you for watching my video. If you want me to do videos for you, go to davidcharlespsychic.com if you want a proper psychic reading, that is. See, some people do outtakes and they film them. I just leave all the outtakes in, and that was one of them. So if you'd like a proper reading, a full-length reading with me, davidcharlespsychic.com, or one of my team that work for me will help you. And please subscribe to my channel. And if you watch my videos, you'll know that I'm doing a free tarot course, and the next stage is coming up soon. And it's in 78 stages, and that's on my other videos. Please check them out, and you want to learn the tarot, and you'll learn things about the tarot on my course that you cannot learn anywhere else. The tarot can change your life forever for the better. It can be your companion. It can help you to help other people. The tarot can help you to help yourself. You can even use tarot for healing, and you can use tarot for witchcraft. So please check out my other videos, subscribe, click like and share them with your friends. And if you want to be notified when I upload new videos, click the bell icon. So I'd like to wish Joe Biden the best of luck, and good luck to both candidates. May the best man win, of course. And thank you for watching. I'll see you soon, I hope, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.